Well, hello, everybody. Tuesday morning. It is time for Trash Talk, and we're talking recalls today. That,
Wow.
that
Yeah. And like car recalls, not like,
um,
you know, products. We are getting hit
I
with
mean,
food.
every day it's something else, and the majority of it is food, and everybody's saying, "Oh, I had some of that." Like ground beef. Who the heck hasn't had a burger in the last month? And you don't know whether it's been E. coli or salmonella or whatever it is, but
We're just bad, we're just bad quality,
in fact, I think I read that one of the meat plants that's been targeted is in Detroit.
We don't have a meat plant in Detroit. Do
Yeah, yeah.
we?
According to the information, they said it was a meat recall in a Michigan ground beef factory.
I haven't seen that yet. I'm looking at it right now. This all sounds made up.
So
Um,
it just and I've been trying to eat more carrots lately, and
I
and
would I wouldn't do that.
well, and then they recalled the carrots.
So just to put it in perspective, we've had more, but let's just look at the last month, just for funsies.
Yeah,
November 8th, 2024. Okay. We had a recall. I can't say the prop, I don't know the name. Seabis, not Seabiscuit, but whatever. Recalled products due to listeria. November 9th, 2024. Yusheng Food, which I mean, I feel like nobody should order from Yusheng Food, but um, recalled products due to listeria. November 12th, Glister, recalled eggs. November 16th, Grimway, organic whole carrots. That's your stuff.
yep.
November 18th, Grimway again, organic whole and baby carrots this time. November 20th, Whole Foods Market recalled Whole Foods Market organic carrots.
Yep.
Guys, I'm not even out of November yet. Here, November 22nd, Whole Foods. November 28th, Sunfed. December 2nd, Crazy Fresh. I guess they're not so fresh anymore.
Right.
And then we have a day where Walmart, including Walmart in Texas, is pulling a bunch of product due to recalled, all connected to E. coli and Listeria, which is pretty common, basic, wash your hands, don't touch my food situation.
Yeah.
But is it just me? And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because if you go down the conspiracy rabbit hole, it's dangerous.
Yeah. You mentioned eggs. And the eggs, one of the largest suppliers or users, I should say, retailers for those eggs is Costco. Do you know
Yes.
how many eggs Costco sells? And you figure that by not everybody gets the word that the eggs from Costco were E. coli or something like that, and all of a sudden the statistics start coming out with all these people being rushed to the hospital.
Well, I know how many eggs we sell just at my location, not
Yeah,
Costco. Um, and it's insanity.
yeah,
It's
a big item.
so, but also you got to look at now what does that do? The egg prices are now going to go skyrocket, and they're already pretty high. I got to tell you, eggs are ridiculous right now, mostly because we got hit with the bird flu again,
Yeah,
holiday baking, so the demand is up.
right.
Oh, there's a shortage of cage-free eggs because of all those other things.
Well, the people also go and buy the cage-free eggs and the organically raised eggs and everything because they hear the words that the other eggs are tainted, and then they find out that some of the organically grown, raised eggs, those end up being on the list.
And the biggest thing too is like when people see like I do I don't go crazy, but I like a good egg. If I'm just cooking and baking and doing, I'm gonna get the generic eggs. Okay. I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, but when I eat eggs, I prefer farm raised, like real farm. I prefer cage free, because and I prefer I'll pay the extra money. Number one, it is a different taste. It is a completely different taste, a quality egg. When somebody hands me, like, I got a guy, I don't see him that much anymore, but every now and then I'll see him, and he brings me eggs from his farm.
Oh, yeah,
That is a different that's a different level of quality. So
right.
if I'm paying for those eggs, I don't mind paying that price. But I got to be honest with you, prices are outrageous right now on eggs, even just the good old white eggs, the
Yeah.
generic. And they say that they're not seeing them drop off anytime soon. And a lot of it has to do with these outbreaks. My question is, why are these outbreaks happening? Are we just hearing about it more because of social media, or are they up this year because our standards have dropped?
All right. Well, for one reason is when any company needs to cut back on costs, what they usually do is they go to the assembly line and they cut the quality control people because they can't cut the people that are doing the processing and all. So sometimes they start to cut back on the quality control people, the very people that are supposed to be watching to make sure that nothing tainted gets through the pipeline. And then it's days and days and days and truckloads of goods that go out before anybody goes to a hospital and gets sick, and they say, "What'd you have for breakfast?" And he said, "I had scrambled eggs." Oh, and that maybe that's what they find out. So now you're playing catch up. You're trying to find out where the bad eggs came from, when they were sold, what was the code or the stamp that was on the product before. They did that with peanut butter. Jif peanut butter, a few months back, they said that it was bad, but it was a certain production line of it. So everybody's running to their pantries to pull out their Jif to see if theirs was that number. And by the time you identify that, months can go by. You know,
Well, and I biggest thing too is, what people have to realize is you can't just pinpoint it to one batch, so you have to trash everything.
yeah,
I mean, like why take the risk? Because
yeah,
that's all. Look, we already had somebody die. We had multiple illnesses and a baby, a toddler, die.
yeah.
Uh,
You just
well,
mentioned Whole Foods was carrying a few different products that were pulled from the shelves. Well, Whole Foods, when they've got to go through and pull every item off of every shelf in every store, that's going to hurt their bottom line. And so they
100%.
got to try and make that up somehow. So they raise the prices on everything else.
Here's something interesting though. 1,200 food products have been recalled so far in 2024. Now I got to look at the date.
1,200? 1,200?
1,200.
It's
Okay.
100 a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
200 products were recalled in August, the highest monthly total this year. But 2024's total recalls are lower than what we saw in 2017, where we had 2,000 recalls.
Wow.
My point is, though, this is an issue beyond an accident, beyond this is to me, this goes down to when you're looking at on this, let's talk about boar's head. 7 million pounds of meat and poultry.
Right.
10 died. Boar's head still hasn't recovered. I can tell you on a personal experience, looking at the grocery store that we have, they have not recovered sales wise because the perception of everything that is it's going to take them a long time to
Yeah.
recover.
There was a while there when you walked in and the meat counter was completely empty. The only thing you could buy was sliced cheese because they had no meat in the butcher shops at
And
all.
that's why, again, this is why I tell everybody stop going to these grocery stores that only get big brand stuff. We
Yeah.
need to start. I'm not saying it can't happen locally. It can.
Yeah.
We just situation in Wisconsin. Milo's Poultry Farms recalled eggs sold in Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin because of salmonella. 65 people got sick with 11 cases in Illinois.
Wow.
So it can happen, but if we start sitting there and we start mass producing all this food and we lower our standards, because let's be real, corporate America is not looking out for us. Our government clearly is not looking out for us. So we have to do better. We have to, and if the prices are high anyway, why do we want to pay high prices on mass produced products? Why not just pay high prices on local?
There is one good alternative, and the statistics are showing that local farmers markets are starting to spike in sales. People are saying enough of this processed stuff that's sitting in the grocery stores. Almost every community is starting with farmers markets now. You're helping the local farmers. You're
Yeah,
getting fresh product that was probably picked within hours sometimes rather than weeks ago and kept underneath a sprayer to keep it looking fresh. And if you've ever gone to a farmer's market to buy fruits and vegetables and everything, and all of a sudden you make that salad with all freshly grown product from a farmer down the road, you're sitting there saying, "This is an incredible. I can actually taste the lettuces and the tomatoes." Yeah, we've started trying to go to more and more farmers markets and all because the produce is so much better, and you're helping this little guy instead of paying more money for something that came from a foreign country and took
I,
3 weeks to get to your plate.
I agree. And everybody's, you know, the biggest joke when we were talking about Black Friday sales is quit putting the TVs on sale and put these groceries on sale. You know, we all got a TV. We need some food.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and I just spent last night. This might not seem like a lot to people, and it's maybe in hindsight it's not. But I spent like $88 last night on groceries, and I got good deals, and I get a good discount. Um, but I looked at what I got, and mind you, that's just for two people, and it's not that, but it's a lot of fresh produce and things like that. I didn't go crazy,
yeah,
um, but my biggest thing is I looked at what it was, and it sure didn't feel like a lot.
yeah,
It
yeah.
it
And everything fit into what, one or two bags?
um
Yeah, you know.
I yeah, I mean, I let's put it this way. I carried it all upstairs in one trip.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now I'm
You
stuffed.
spent $88, you'd have to make 4 trips to the trunk of the car.
And I still got to go today because I forgot a few things, mostly because I didn't feel like looking. So I, got to spend another 10, $15 today. And I'm like, okay, so I just spent $100 and this is going to get me through till Tuesday, maybe.
Well,
That's not a lot, man.
yeah,
You're spending like $100 a day. Now I can get away with it. I can get away with it. Luke
yeah.
doesn't, I don't have to pack Luke's lunch for school or extra snacks. I can get away with $80. But my
Well,
point, it's expensive out there. And now we're having to deal with subpar products.
well, I want to put things into perspective for all of those people out there that are on vegetarian diets, the vegans and vegetarians, and they're out there getting all these vegetables and fruits and everything that they're finding out are tainted and being recalled and all. I just want to know, when was the last time they recalled chocolate? Or
Well,
when was the last time you got a notice for something from Pizza Hut saying that they're recalling their pizzas?
you don't have to do that because you know what kind of crap they put in there, you know? Uh,
But I mean, I'm saying they never recall all of the stuff that I enjoy eating. So, to eat all of that healthy stuff and take a chance, it could kill you.
well, I'd just like to tell you that December 4th, chocolate bar recall sparks warning in 8 states.
What were they recalling?
Chocolate.
Oh, they did.
A chocolate bars being recalled at Wegmans, wherever that is,
Yeah.
supermarket, due to the potential presence of an undeclared milk allergen, whatever that means.
Oh, I stand
Uh,
I stand corrected that I'll have to take a look and pull the chocolate off my shelf.
I don't think you're buying this. We don't live in these states, and we Wegmans is so. Um, Yeah, 8 states: Massachusetts, North Carolina, New York, Jersey, DC, all East Coast stuff. So there you go. Look, guys, doesn't matter what you do, we're screwed. I gotta fix this light. Good God.
That's right. You're taking a chance on everything that goes into your mouth. You know, that's why my doctor told me that if you put something in your mouth and it tastes good, spit it out.
Drink my coffee.
It's probably not good for you.
Mhm.
Well, we've been together what, 5 years now or something? We haven't recalled one show.
There's a few of them I'd like to recall.
There's a few countries that have recalled us in
I know it's
particular.
a while. This is why I think our show dropped a little. We haven't been banned in a while. We
I know
really need to up our game here.
yeah, or we need to play some music or
Yeah,
something that's
yeah.
proprietary.
I know we're getting threatened by fake Disney accounts, so we need to really just piss off the mouse and see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. Come on, folks, come and get us.
Yeah. Same with my show, man. I haven't had any negative blockage on my show in a while. And that tells me that I'm slipping in my life, you know?
That's right. That's right. You know, when the law isn't on your tail, you know, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to record. I've been trying to be like, not positive, but trying to be like just a real good show and quality content. I need to get back to spouting stuff off again, man. I'm
Right,
slipping.
right. You know, throw a few expletives into the show so
Yeah,
that so somebody says you have to put a disclaimer before you launch your show.
yeah, I know. And now they ask you, they actually ask you on it, does this have any explicit content? And the past few shows, I've been like, no. So I don't know. I something to think about.
We'll work on it, folks. But anyway, make sure you check all your packages for expiration dates and all, and check the recall list because it's getting longer every every week.
True story. True story.
All right, go out, make it a good one. Come back again, see us next week, right? We'll be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take care, folks. Bye.